Each nemesis gets one of their own. Call it a party favor.
Yes, Commander.
I feel like you came dressed for the
So say
party,
we all.
so we came dressed to receive. Right? We came dressed to receive you. You're very welcome. We're just trying to be gracious
So say
hosts
we all.
of the Colonial Fleet, right? These nemesis both get a party favor. Boom, boom. There it is. Awesome. Well, this party's over. High five. Oh my God, that is good. Okay, that I gotta watch. So the last time that we played, we were able to at least survive blowing ourselves up a little bit. And now, for the very first time, we actually get to bring the Bastet, or our very first Jupiter Battlestar, into combat. And I'm very excited about this. And what better place to test it than on an optional objective to get more Tillium to build another Jupiter Battlestar. And then after that, we can actually get into Chapter 12 and work on freeing the Galactica. I'm not too sure what that's all about, but I'm pretty excited about it because it'd be awesome if we actually get to pilot the Galactica. That'd be amazing. So let's go ahead and start with Fleet Group Daedalus. We're going to go ahead and have them jump. They finally arrested their FTL drives, and we're going to move into the optional objective right here at Icarus. So they're going to confirm that jump. We're going to hold here with Fleet Group Security. They've got a very weak fleet, unfortunately. Hopefully they're going to be able to... Actually, you know what? Let's have them jump. We'll have them jump over to Fleet Group Wanderer just so that they can hopefully use her to protect them, because Gisela is an absolute monster of a commander, and we'll just jump like this. So there we go. So Gisela is currently here with Fleet Group Wanderer with double Artemis Battlestars. We've got Fleet Group Trainee, which is currently fortifying Helios Gamma, and then Helios Delta is currently being fortified by Fleet Group Pogo. They're moving on out here in order to get us a reduction to supply costs and an increase of Tillium output. If we look at our intelligence right now, we're getting 167 Tillium per turn, so that's going to be pretty epic. So let's go in and end the turn, and we're going to get into this right here.
A civilian freighter has sent out a distress signal after a failed atmospheric entry attempt. Go see what's wrong.
So we tried this before. I failed it because I didn't protect the freighter from the reinforcements. We've got to be different. It's going to get us a Tillium that we need in order to start building another Jupiter Battlestar. So let's go. Here it is.
Detected a Cylon strike fleet, sir.
There's the shift. And we've gone, yep, glad we moved together. That means 3,900 points against 7,100 with Fleet Group
Action
Wanderer.
stations. Set
And it
condition
looks
1
like we're
throughout
going in
Daedalus.
with Fleet Group Daedalus. So for the very first time, here is the Bastet out here, which I think is this. God, it is huge. Absolutely huge. That's awesome. And then, of course, we've got double Rangers. So we'll see, we've got our Minotaur. We've got double Rangers right here. We've got our Jupiter-class Battlestar, let's say, right there. We've got... Oh, no, this is our Jupiter-class Battlestar. My bad. This is our Atlas carrier. Fair enough. And then we've got two Atlases. So we'll have them stacked on top of each other. And then we've got our Scout, the Seeker, the Minotaur, double Ranger. Looks like the enemy's behind us. We've got 7 contacts. And of course, we are, in fact, going to have a transport to watch out for. We might as well hang back with our Rangers right here. I guess we'll be close enough, but not too close. And then with a Jupiter, I mean, we just need to be able to... We'll start on this side enough distance, I think, to turn into them, but we might be a little bit close for that. And then I'll get the Atlas pair, and they'll be right on the corner because they've just got to rotate. They're not really one to move. They're not exactly fast. And then we'll have the Minotaur right here. All right, perfect. Let us just double check. We've gone Viper Mark 2s. Our Jupiter is going to have Viper Mark 2s as well as a Raptor. It's basically an Atlas carrier coupled with a Battlestar with, honestly, I think they've got Battlestar artillery in 3 different places. I think I'm going to go with the... Do we do torpedoes? We could try torpedoes. The nice thing about... I haven't done torpedoes in a while. Nice thing about torpedoes is that if you can actually get those launched, you don't even have to see the target before you can fire. And then we've got 1 nuke. So we've essentially got 4 guided munitions. We've got 1 torpedo on the Jupiter, and then we've got a nuke in the Manticore. Let's go. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be really cool. It's a bit of like a a combo of a bunch of stuff. Cram an Atlas carrier
Prepare to
together
jump in
with
3,
a Battlestar.
2, 1.
Those are our Atlas carriers. Excellent. And this right here, there she is, the Jupiter class Battlestar. She is the cream of the crop. That is excellent. Okay, so we're actually pretty close to the enemy right now. I didn't anticipate being that close. I thought we had a little more room, but I guess I was wrong. Let's go ahead and turn that over. We shall climb.
Understood.
Turn around. We should actually go in a defensive posture already, because I have a feeling that some of them might charge right in, and I guess we do have to turn immediately, and we shall start to dive.
So say we all.
We're a little bit closer than I was hoping. Turn with the Minotaur. Our 2 Atlas carriers are in a dive and turn. And our 2 Rangers are just going to start turning slowly. And then I suppose we'll just select everybody and launch anyone that we can.
Fighters.
All right. And let us go. There it is. Our Jupiter Battlestar. All right. Contact already. Talon, double Revenant. So double Talon, double Revenant. And then 3 more after this on the optional. Actually, I realize right now this is a skirmish. This is not the optional Icarus objective, I believe, because I don't have a transport. So this is an actual just straight up fight. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Let's go ahead and just grab our Manticore. Didn't mean to grab the whole fleet there. And we shall rise. And let's toss out... I'm going to kind of feel like let's just toss out a shot on the Revenant out here. So we'll toss out a nuke and hit that Revenant just like that. Now our Minotaur, let's crank her over. We'll go into an attack posture and crank her over. And then our Jupiter, we have the torpedoes, but let's just stay tight and try to turn. It's a bit of a slow one. It's pretty beastly. All right, we're coming out with the Ranger, and we are going to double tap on this Revenant.
Missile tubes prepped.
Because we honestly need to start working that as hard as we can, because that thing is quite durable. So we're hitting it from where it is strongest, yeah? So attack offensive posture.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to run into the Atlas wall. Vipers, select target. We've got Heavy Raider Squadron, and then we've got Raider prototypes. Let's go ahead and focus on the Heavy Raider Squadron, but I'm going to take the 2 from the Daedalus shipyard plus 1 Viper Mark II Squadron from the Jupiter, and we're going to attack the Raider prototypes up in the middle on the front. And then we have 3 Raptor Squadrons. Very interesting. Very, very cool. We don't have any Nemesis right now, so let's just end turn. We'll hold.
Hostile unit identified.
Cerberus. So double Talon, we've got an Arachne, double Arachne, Cerberus, double Talon, and double Revenant. That's what we got on the field. Okay, fair enough. Now everyone has been revealed. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so our Rangers, we are just gonna line up and get a higher angle so we can continue to fire munitions. With our Atlases, I feel like we should focus on the outside Arachne right here. So let's go ahead and turn so that we are at least giving them our port side. That's going to be very helpful. With our Manticore, we already launched the nuke. Honestly, let's just turn on the outside like that. We're in a defensive posture, but, you know, we can still shoot. It's just not going to be as effective. Our Minotaur, we're going to turn into...
So say we all.
The Revenant and focus right there, because he's going to be giving us his left side and the sides are weaker. And then we're going to go into an attack posture. We are going to face the enemy. And I don't know if... I mean, that guy's going to get hit by a nuke. I mean, I suppose... I'm going to hang on to our unguided munitions because the Minotaur is kind of turning into our path and we might hit him, and I'm kind of nervous about that. I suppose we could try to... Actually, if I get the Minotaur and I do this and fly right down the middle, I feel a little better if I were to try to do a long-range, just kind of speculative shot right at the Cerberus. He doesn't really seem to move too often, so I'm hoping that's going to hit. I doubt it will, but we're going to try, and we'll see what we can accomplish otherwise. Daedalus Shipyard. Yep. All right, let's go.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Hits on the Revenant there from the Rangers. There's a good impact. Revenant is out. We got an opening on the right side. That's awesome. So that was our one nuke, right? And we are starting to launch torpedoes from very, very far away. So if we look on the outside, we've got the Talon and the Arachne. I mean, our Manticore seems to be all right. So we're going to switch over to an attack posture. We're going to turn over. And we're going to focus on that Arachne right there. Although, actually, no. Let's actually boost thrusters. And we're going to fly to that outside. Actually, you know what? I don't like that. I'm changing my mind. So many times I'll take the Manticore, I'll move them out and they're isolated, they get focused, and I've got to turn around and just do damage control. Which is not a horrible thing, because it does get the enemy to focus on one target, but still it doesn't seem super useful. So I'm actually going to move and try to wrap up the right side, and then we'll move in together is my hope. I don't know how long everything's going to last. Probably not very long. We're going to have our Jupiter, and we're going to boost thrusters, and we're just going to charge right in like that. I'm going to let the squadrons do their thing. They seem to be focused on the right stuff anyway. Ranger's going to switch to an attack posture. We're going to fire munitions, and we're going to hit... The right side's open already. Let's go ahead and send another double tap. And the Atlas carriers, I think, as long as we just refocus on that Revenant, I think we should be all right. So let us go. Incoming shots on the Revenant. They're falling pretty rapidly. 18. 12. Yeah, that guy's done because you got a bunch of guided munitions right where he has no armor. That's fantastic. That's really, really nice. Our Manticore's still all right. Jupiter's definitely all right with 165 hull. That is insanity. That is amazing. The Arachne, the Cerberus. I mean, I suppose we'll just keep charging towards that Cerberus and eventually we'll get close enough, right? So we'll keep boosting in.
Understood.
Dive as little as we can. I mean, dive as much as we can, but we really don't dive very much there. And we shall climb here, and then we'll get our Atlases. And we'll give our side and just hold on. Hang in there. That guy's done. Starting to refocus on the Arachne's front. Arachne has nothing left. This Arachne's got a big hole in the right side. See, this is going to be interesting now. So now we're close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and come off boost thrusters, attack posture. We're going to turn right into... Actually, you know what? No, we're not going to turn into him. We're going to come in on the oblique and head towards the Cerberus, but we're going to focus on this gentleman right here, and we're going to go ahead and send torpedoes and send that as well. So that's going to be pretty... That's going to be pretty devastating if that hits. Our Manticore is going to go into an attack posture, and we're going to turn in towards the Cerberus, and we're going to go ahead and focus on his front. And then we've got our Atlases. We're going to focus fire on that Arachne. And then the Rangers, I'd like to do the same, but fire munitions as well. And we're going to turn and give them the left as we dive. All right, there it is. And how are our Vipers doing? Cerberus, Talon, Arachne, Arachne, Talon. Okay, fair enough. All focus on the Cerberus, and then the Raptors, we can actually, I guess, select the target, and we're going to go and focus on this Talon right here. There it is. And then we'll be able to launch rockets on the next end turn. So here is the devastation of the Jupiter class. Golly, holy crap. Oh my God, that guy dropped like a brick. All the unguided munitions opened him up, and he was being followed up by a bunch of Battlestar artillery shots right at the same time. Absolute devastation from the Jupiter class Battlestar. Let's go ahead and descend. We are getting hit from the bottom, but this guy's not going to last very long, so let's go ahead and just keep pushing into him.
On it,
Excellent.
Commander.
And our Rangers already launched all tubes at that Arachne. I think he's done. So let's just go ahead and reorient ourselves, and we're going to get our Atlases, and we are just going to dive, and I'm not too sure if there's much left to finesse. So let's go. On the Cerberus. Dear God. I think, yeah, took out an Arachne here. That's excellent. This Cerberus is about to fall, and that just leaves a Talon. What happens if you take the Bastet and you focus directly on the Talon? So he's going to be the only one focusing on the Talon. Everyone else is focused on the Cerberus. Well, I suppose we could, well, we could fire munitions, but they're not going to hit this next turn. We're going to fire munitions at the Talon. And, oh, I suppose we got this Talon as well. Here we go. So this is only being focused by the Jupiter right now. Dear God. Wow.
Manticore is taking damage.
Battlestar Artillery, Cerberus, just this Talon. Excellent. God, this thing is amazing. If you're in that mid-range, this thing is just absolute,
Understood.
just crushing domination. Incredible, honestly, incredible. And I suppose he can even send another salvo and see if we'll hit him with any of those torpedo munitions.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh yeah, that's not much left. God, this thing is devastating. Dear God. Okay, I don't know how much we're gonna catch of that, but I kind of want to see what that looks like. It's the first time that we've ever deployed the Jupiter in battle, and I think it was pretty effective. All right, there go the Vipers. All enemies have been identified by the Manticore at this point. Dish it out. So we launched one nuke. We only had one nuke this time. There she goes. Double Ranger, 4 guided munitions into the side of the Revenant, just to seal the deal. Make sure he goes down. There they go. And that's the Arachne right above him. That's on the far right side. Incoming interceptors. Pave the way. There's that Arachne. So this is the Jupiter's first kill right there. Absolute devastation with the torpedoes. I love the torpedoes. Just massive, massive, massive damage coupled with the Jupiter. All of its Battlestar artillery in on the Cerberus. Rangers send another salvo right overhead. Crush this guy. Dear God. Goodbye, Talon. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. And I think that's going to take us into Operation Icarus, like the actual optional objective, right? Because that was just the skirmish. So here it is. So Fleet Group Wanderer has a 5% chance of casualties against 3,900 points. Really? 5%? I mean, sure, she'll take that. We've got 7,100 points versus 3,900. I'm curious what they're going to bring. Maybe like 5 or 6. If they've got a nemesis, if they got a set of nemesis, maybe they can get 6 on the field for that price. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. How many contacts do we have? Greatest contacts out here, they've got 6. So probably a lot of nemesis and some talons, maybe? Maybe all 6 nemesis. I've seen that before, right? So let's get our Artemis Battlestar. We'll kind of give ourselves a little bit of space so that we have room to turn around. A Minotaur back here, just so we have room to turn around. Now, the one where I'm not going to bother with that is with the Atlas carriers. Oh, hello, we've got the stack right here. We'll stay on the outside, so we'll get our adamants. My gosh. I'm naming everything a different thing at this point. And there it is. So we've got a stack on the right side. We've got 2 Artemis Battlestars and a Minotaur. And then, of course, the Manticore. I didn't check the munitions. I probably should have adjusted it, but I'm pretty sure she's going nuke heavy, right? So let's see what we got. 6 contacts. We're going to cross in. We're actually coming from the outside here. So hard turn and climb. Defensive posture.
On it, Commander.
And we are going to have our stack. Dive and turn. Launch all squadrons. Our Artemis, we shall dive and turn.
Yes, Commander.
Launch all squadrons. And then our Minotaur is going to turn the other direction and dive. And there it is. Immediate identification. Double Talon. They actually got Talons in there. Very interesting. And we've got a Revenant. Okay, never mind. It's not just a bunch of Nemesis. All right, fair enough. Well, in that case, this is what you get. We're coming in from the side. We're going to go in and launch a nuke. I want that Revenant. Hit that thing. I want to crack that thing like an egg. And we've got all of the Vipers. And we're going to go ahead and hit that lead. Actually, no. I want to select this Raider Prototype Squadron. Move to intercept. And then we're going to grab our Adamants. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and crush that front line. This is a bit crowded up here. Let's see if we can get away without risking each other. So 1 Artemis, 2 Artemis, and then we got our Minotaur. That seems fine. And then I'm going to get our Atlas coming around and dive. And then we'll get our 2 Adamants. And we shall dive and go. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 1 nuke. I'm going to send it to the lead Talon. I'm going to take another nuke. I'm going to send it to the outside Talon like that. And we will see how this goes. Let's go.
Hostile unit identified.
So we have another Revenant in the back. We've got double Nemesis in the back. Perfect. We've got 3 nukes on the way. Nice thing is, it's not like we didn't save more. So here you go. 1 Nemesis gets a nuke and another Nemesis gets another nuke. There it is. Now we got 5 nukes. Excellent. It's the right amount of nukes, honestly. It's nice to have the right tool for the job. And the nuke is the right tool. Attack posture. We're coming on in. We're going to go ahead and focus on that Talon. The Manticore is moving over to boost thrusters, and we're trying to get as close as possible.
Understood.
These Artemises are going into an attack posture, and we are just going to move forward. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to maybe veer off to the left a little bit, veer off to the right a little bit, since they're both launching nukes right now. And then we're going to have this set. Not that I think it matters, but it is what it is. And we'll come on in and dive. Let's go. Send it. There's already 3 nukes. We're adding 2 more where that came from. There they go.
Missiles incoming.
Yeah, lots of missiles. Lots of missiles. What can I say? So many missiles. Our defensive posture. Let's go in and peel off. Give them the side. This Minotaur is going to move into an attack posture. Let's slow our roll. We'll dive off. We'll turn in now. Dive down. And then we shall just continue. How are the Vipers doing? We have Revenant, Revenant, Nemesis, Nemesis. That's it. Okay, fair enough. Focus. We'll get a Raptor. We're going to go in and select a target. And we're going to target that Revenant in the back. And then we'll be able to dump off shots. End turn. Good impacts. Love that. That's a clear. There's 3 left. This is awesome. Each Nemesis gets 1 of their own. Call it a party favor.
Yes, Commander.
Call it a party favor. That's right. I feel like you came dressed for the party, so we came dressed to receive. Right? We came dressed to receive you. You're very welcome. We're just trying to be gracious hosts of the Colonial Fleet, right? That's the way. That is the way. So our Raptor should probably send munitions before there's no one to send munitions to, right? And let's go. These Nemesis both get a party favor. Boom, boom. There it is. Awesome. Well, this party's over. High five. Oh my God, that is good. Okay, that I gotta watch. All right, Gisela, show them how we do it in the Colonial Fleet. We have no qualms about war crimes here. The only crime is not crushing enough Cylons quickly enough, right? All right, we're sending out the party favors. That's party favors 1, 2, and 3. And then the Artemis Battlestars come in with party favors 4 and 5. Let's see how quickly we can roll them up. 1, 2, 3. Golly. Wow, there's some burning going on here. My goodness. And then, of course, we needed to send party favors out to those 2 nemesis. We wouldn't want them to feel left out, right? Excellent. Goodbye, Revenant. Hello, 1, and hello, 2. And that's all she wrote. Awesome. So efficient. Love Gisela. One of my favorite commanders out there. Ah, what a good day. All right, so here's the one. We've got to remember, do not abandon the transport. Absolutely do not abandon the transport. This is the one for all of the Tillium. We're putting it all on the line. 1,200 Tillium, 200 requisition points, and Daedalus and Damon Greeley. It's all here with the only Jupiter Battlestar in our entire fleet. Let's bring it home. So we know the setup, right? It's not going to change. We've got the unguided munitions on the Jupiter Battlestar, and we've got the nuke on the Manticore. Everything else is using guided munitions on the Rangers. Viper Mark IIs across the board. So where's our contact? We've got 8 contacts behind us. Honestly, that's fine. Let's just go like this. That's perfect. And we're just going to try to keep circling the Daedalus with our transport out here, right?
Jump in 3.
Let's
2,
not push it too hard.
1.
Let's not get too close to the enemy. A, because I don't want to be close to the nuke. And B, because I actually almost feel like I should move the transport towards the Atlas, just because we can't really move the
Contact with
Atlases.
objective. Civilian IFF confirmed. Hostiles are also in the zone.
My God, it's like Groundhog Day. It's like Groundhog Day. All right, so let's go in and get this transport, and we're going to skirt the Daedalus, just kind of stay close. We're going to select everybody, launch squadrons immediately. We can have our Rangers. We'll choose 1 Ranger, and they're going to come out, go wide, and climb. 1's going to stay tight and climb. And then we're going to have our 2 Atlases, and we are going to come out to the side and stress and dive. Stress the engines and dive. Already we've got contact on the Revenant. We're going to go in and focus there. That's excellent. Glad we didn't even really have to work for it. That's great. So we might as well send them a party favor sooner rather than later. Just kidding, just kidding. We're going to save this one for a more worthy opponent. How about that? More worthy opponent. There we go. With the Manticore. Might as well be in a defensive posture immediately, since it seems like we're close enough to get a good effect. And then we have our Jupiter, who's going to take like 3 turns to fully turn around.
Yes, Commander.
There's the dive. And then we got a Minotaur. We'll dive. And that looks pretty good. Here we go. Immediately identify Revenant and an Arachne. Everyone's turning around. And there we go. We've got Vipers deployed. Transports heading on behind the Daedalus. Daedalus is screening with its body. And we shall continue. So transport first. There it is. I've lost this exact one before, so we don't want that to happen if possible. So climb up, and let's go in and snap off a nuke, but towards the Revenant in the middle. I have a feeling he's going to carry it closer to his friends, or other people are going to run right by him, and it might be able to get a little more splash if possible. That would be great if we could. We're continuing to turn the Minotaur. We're going to continue to turn our Bastet, the Jupiter Battlestar, and then we shall get our Atlas carriers, and we are going to get into the nice angle right here. Attack posture immediately. There it is. And then with the Rangers, they can fire as well. So attack posture, turn it around, climb so we don't accidentally hit anybody, and fire munitions. I'd actually like to target that Arachne. Let's go ahead and hit that guy. We've got our Vipers. We're going to go ahead and select the target. We're going to hit the Raider prototype squadron and move to intercept. That's going to be great. Our Raptors, we're going to go ahead and select the target, and we're going to focus on that Revenant up there. And when we get close enough, we'll be able to, I don't know, board, hit somebody. Let's go ahead and end that turn. Flip it around. Another Arachne out there. Our Daedalus down to 235. I suppose we can rotate the Daedalus. I've never... Can we do that? No. Not that I'm aware of. Let's go into a defensive posture and repair engineering on the Daedalus. I didn't expect that. We actually have to repair the Daedalus subsystems, right? Go figure. And we're still focusing on the same Raider prototype with all the squadrons. We have Raider prototype, Raider squadron, Raider prototype. Well, we'll deal with... And then, of course, we've got another Raider prototype. Do they have a Cerberus out there or something like that? That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Well, I'll tell you what. Attack posture. Let's get in a little bit closer. And I'm actually going to send... Let's shoot off a salvo, and I'm just going to shoot it... I don't know, at that... Maybe that guy.
Understood.
Who knows? I've got 8 salvos remaining. We might as well get a good opener and just speculate here. We're going to speculate a little bit. So attack posture for the Minotaur. We're just going to continue to move right down the middle of the formation. Our Rangers are in a good spot. We'll just kind of zigzag a little bit. I'm going to start peeling around with the transport. And honestly, the Atlas is in they're a good position here. So we'll just dive and focus on the Arachne from here. And I think with the Raptors, where are we at? They're pretty close. Let's actually fire some munitions right on that Arachne and let us go.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Awesome. That Arachne is open on the right side. Excellent. And he's collapsing rather rapidly. So, oh, we're shooting unguided munitions at Talons all the way across the field. Look at that. That might hit. Maybe. Very possible it won't. But this actually has a chance to hit. I think he's heading over to the right, so they're probably going to miss. Because that is a bit of a distance, but that would be awesome if they hit. That'd be awesome. And it looks like we've got a Revenant. We've got a Revenant. This Arachne is collapsing. He's got 5 hull. He's pretty much done. Not too bad. Not bad at all. How are we doing on this guy out here? I mean, they're mostly untouched otherwise. So let's see what we can do. So we got our Minotaur. We're going to start heading into this giant furball. We're in a defensive posture here just so we can continue to detect. Let's cross over and we're going to group up on the Atlas. We'll have our Bastet.
Yes, Commander.
I mean, I suppose we'll go into a neutral posture just so that we can actually make a little bit of extra distance. Sir. That would be that'd be ideal if we can actually close with the enemy. And we'll zigzag over with a transport. Rangers are now ready to fire. So fire munitions. Let's go ahead and hit that outside. I don't want them coming around on the outside of our formation. That's just not cool. And then we got our Atlas. Bring it over. And we're going to counter that. And let's go ahead and focus fire on this Arachne now. And all of our Vipers, where are we at? Raider prototypes. I mean, yeah, we'll still focus on the same, but I'm going to take 3 of them and we're going to specifically designate another one nearby. And hopefully we can keep them at bay. All of our Raptors, let's go in and select a target and let's keep harassing. We'll harass this gentleman. Actually, can we board him? Let's board him. We're going to board a Revenant. So now boarding, it's supposed to reduce their accuracy, right? Minus 15 accuracy, minus repair subsystems, minus processing power on Cylon ships. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I suppose we could also board this Revenant. Maybe we'll do this instead. We'll board him. We're right on top of him. So that'll be great. And I think that is it. So off we go. Good blast on the Arachne. Got an Arachne out this way. His left side's open. This Revenant is now being boarded. Look at that. We're landing our own troops. So we're taking after the Centurions. We're going to take a page out of their book, right? Well, here we go. So the Jupiter's in a good spot now. Let's go ahead and crank it over. We're going to try to intercept and face off against the Arachne. That's going to be really cool to see all the Battlestar artillery in play. We've got the defensive posture. Let's focus on this Revenant. We'll boost thrusters and let's get right up on him. right into this side. That's a good flank. And we've got a lot of hits coming in on the Arachne. We have our Atlas. That's all fine. I almost feel like let's crank this side.
Understood.
And we'll focus fire on the Arachne like that. We'll get the transport to get a little closer to our Atlases. And then we're already in an attack posture. We shall dive. And that's looking pretty good. All right, excellent. End turn. So here are the hits from the Jupiter. Wow. Jeez Louise. God, that is devastating. So my gosh, that had 100 hull. That had 100 hull. Granted, the Minotaur was shooting as well, but still, I mean, the Minotaur can't drop a target that quickly by itself. I mean, that's definitely a lot of the Jupiter hitting with all that artillery, right? So let's go ahead and crank it on over. We're going to go ahead and focus on that Revenant. They're currently being boarded. They've got 19 remaining. Let's pull our Raptors. We're going to defend, I suppose. Let's defend our Minotaur. Let's double check where the transport is, because this is about the time when reinforcements are going to come pretty soon, right? Rangers, we can fire munitions. Honestly, he's got 14 hull. Let's just focus and hit one of those Talons in the back. So we'll crank that over. And then we're going to get our Atlas carriers. Start to preemptively turn and let us go.
Squadron has gone dark.
He's down, he's down, he's down. That's 3. Then there were 3 Talons. That's it. Perfect. Wow. All right, so what I'm going to do, I guess so all of our Raptors went up in flames. So we lost all of our Raptors. Go figure, right? Oh boy. Well, at least I don't have to spend Tillium to get them back. At least, well, that I don't know. We might need to replace. I'm not entirely sure. I think there's something like that when it comes to munitions and stuff like that. But in this case, it's definitely not as much as a capital ship. Let's put it that way. And we are just going to hold. I think I'm going to come off of the attack posture with the Atlas carriers. And we're going to crank it over, stress the engines. We're going to have the transport head towards the Atlas carriers, and then our Manticore. Honestly, I'm gonna bring it around, so we're gonna come around and we're gonna head back towards the Atlas carriers while we continue this assault. So incoming missiles, big hits from afar, enemies down before the missiles can connect, and we're just gonna collapse the rest of their formation here. I think between the Minotaur gunship and the Jupiter, I think they're going to be fine. So I feel like we should regroup on the transport. Let's get the transport to come to us, actually.
Yes, sir.
Right? And then we will turn. We'll have our Atlas carriers turn.
So say we all.
And then we'll have our Manticore coming around and group up just like that. And I think that's going to be good. Move. The Vipers are all out here, so they're going to really start to hound these Talons if they haven't already. Minotaurs open them up from below. Let's actually group up here. I mean, the transporter can kind of make it, so we'll climb on up. We've got 4 rounds remaining. The right side's busted here, so let's just turn it out with the Manticore, give them the left. We've got the Rangers. Let's crank it over. We've got our Minotaur. We're just going to head towards the enemy.
So say we all.
And our Jupiter is already engaging. And let's just continue it and watch them collapse. I don't know if they're going to last more than this turn. There it is. Now their armor's mostly opened up. Yeah, that's not looking so hot. That's actually pretty good. I'm holding off on sending the munitions because I know there's going to be reinforcements, or I suspect that there is.
Understood.
So I would like to have the munitions for once they arrive, because then we're just going to be able to pop off a salvo and hopefully drop them rapidly, right? So what I'm going to do is move to a defensive posture now with the Manticore, because we're about to get more visitors, let's say. More visitors. And let's see what happens with these Talons. That's a clear. That guy's pretty much wishing he was somewhere else right now, and we should get the reinforcements. Oh, they're right in front of the Jupiter. That's excellent. That's excellent. Love that. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Focus fire, unguided munitions, send torpedoes. That's perfect. Already where we need to be, and we're just going to crank this transport over. We're going to get our Rangers, and we are going to boost right towards him. The Atlases are honestly, they can't do much.
Yes, sir.
They can't do much. And then we are going to crank it on over with the defensive posture Manticore so that we can guarantee we can see him. What do we got? Unguided munitions. Probably too fast for us. Yeah, it's probably a nemesis the way that he's launching unguided munitions as well. And he tried to hit the Colonial Freighter. That ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, guy. I get it. I get it. You're upset. You have no help. You have no help at all. But that doesn't excuse the complete lack of respect for this establishment, right? Actually, here we go. So in turn, I'm going to have a complete lack of respect for you. So here we go. We're going to turn that in.
Yes, Commander.
And I think that is all. End turn.
Incoming.
Oh, never mind. It's an Arachne. Holy moly. Wow, they sent the good stuff, right? But you've got Battlestar artillery right on you. All right, that's a jump out, and our freighter is now safe. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, fair enough, guy. Count me as surprised. Boost thrusters, attack posture, fire munitions, everything that we got on the Ranger, or from the Ranger. And that is awesome. Let's go. Sending it. Oh, they're hitting the top of the Jupiter, but we're hitting the bottom of the juicy Arachne. God help them.
All hostiles are down.
All right, so we got the Tilium. That's great. Tried to do that before, failed. But this time we remembered. Keep the transport near Damon Greeley. He'll save you. Awesome. I like the Jupiter. They're just super expensive and they're super slow. But God, if you can just roll that train right into the station, they're going to do quite a lot for you. So we got 2610. In theory, that's enough if I wanted to rush this. That could be interesting. That's a lot of fleet points, though. You know what? I might do that. So who do we have here? We've got Fleet Group Security. We've got the Sumava. We've got Fleet Group Wanderer. You know what? Let's just start the build. So we'll do a regular build, 1200 right there. We're going to let that roll. And then the first thing I'm going to do is get Daedalus, and we're going to send them right in to the very second main mission, Galactica.
Sarkis launched the Galactica from this very deck. Sinan's first ship completed under the Jupiter project, and it disappeared pretty much immediately after.
Man, I wonder what happened.
Commander, no evacuation orders have been given to the civilians at Caprica Terminal. We have to assume they are still present at the site. Kane is returning before deployment. She'll join us on deck for the operation.
Oh, man. Okay, so Caprican authorities have had no communication with station staff for at least 20 hours. Civilian presence expected at the site. Battlestar Galactica's status at objective coordinates is unknown. 1,840 Tilium, 2,500 requisition points. That's insane. Let's go over to the officer, see if there's anything that we can do. 620 requisition, 1,000 requisition. Charlie, 1,000 requisition. Charlotte, 800 requisition. Honestly, it's going to be fine. Let's just keep pushing this and let's end the turn.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
And did we jump in? Oh, you know what? I never jumped. Okay, fair enough. I never actually jumped. Go figure. Well, let's jump on in, and we're going out to Caprica. There it is. And we are off to the races.
Base star group has been detected.
Here we go. Chapter 12, Galactica. We've got our own Jupiter as well. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. mission prerequisites requires the use of the Raptor Squadron. Fair enough. So we're not going to go in and launch those until we need them. We've got... Ooh, is that a whole base? We got a Dratus contact here. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. God, this music is terrifying. So we'll lead with the Manticore. We've got Rangers at mid-range. What the heck is with this music? It's terrifying. What kind of horrors do they have here? All right, we're going to lead with our Jupiter. And we're going to have a Minotaur to cover in from the side. And then we're going to get our Atlas stack. Stay close. Just like this. All right. And here we go. Proceed. Oh, wait, just double check. Viper Mark 2s. We've got the unguided munitions and the singleton nuke. That seems perfectly acceptable. Let's go. God, this is ominous sounding.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1.
We have returned to Caprica, and we are expecting the Galactica. This is where they built her.
Sir, lots of contacts on the board, but no IFF handshakes. None of them are moving either.
Have your forces proceed to the terminal, Commander. I will monitor their progress along with Lieutenant Agathon.
There's a Galactica Park right there, isn't that? So the Dratus contact is a Jupiter? I mean, look at this right here. What is this? Jupiter. I mean, that's not ours. Is that the Galactica? No idea. Well, let's not launch anything yet. Dock your Raptor Squadron at Caprica Terminal. This is Caprica Terminal. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's have our Jupiter, and we're going to go ahead and launch our Raptor.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to hang on to everything else. Yeah, just hang on to everything else, and we're going to slow our roll. So let's just peel off to the side a little
Yes,
bit.
sir.
We're going to come in onto a defensive posture for maximum detection. Our Rangers are going to choke back and just hover and climb. Our Atlas carriers are going to veer off at an angle. Our Jupiter is going to slow down and dive. Our Minotaur is going to dive. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Enter. Raptors are launching. Changing elevation. Oh my god. I'm seeing all these freighters here. Like, are these freighters loaded with something? This feels like a trap. You know what I mean? I mean, we kind of pissed off the Cylons already by stopping Sin and Quaid. So my assumption is they're going to be pissed. So let's get our Raptor, and we need to land. I mean, I guess dock your Raptor Squadron at Caprica Terminal. Can we board? Is that how that works? Yeah, board Caprica Terminal. There it is. So they're going to head on in. So I'm just going to keep in mind and pretend like those Colonial freighters are like suicide bombers or something. And we're going to veer off at the oblique and just come down a little bit. We'll have our Rangers. They'll square off so there isn't any obstruction to their munitions, left or right. We'll have the Jupiter choke up. Just keep diving. Let's hit the deck. Let's hit the deck.
On it, Commander.
And then we'll just cross in front.
Yes, sir.
With our Manticore. And let's go. What is going on? Raptors are closing, I think.
None of the transports are responding to our hails. It's as if they're abandoned.
Are they or are they not? And what transport is that? Way out there, my goodness. So where is our Raptor? It's almost there, so next turn they should arrive. Should we launch? No. Just hold position. Just choke back a little bit. Just choke back just a tad. Keep
On it,
diving.
Commander.
This is our opportunity, honestly. I'm going to be in an attack posture immediately, actually. Because I have a feeling things are going to light up. There we go. Dive down. Rangers, attack posture. Just climb
Yes,
up.
Commander.
We've got an attack posture for the Jupiter, and we're going to come forward and just angle ourselves in between. Minotaur,
So say we all.
attack posture. And our Manticore, actually, let's stay along the outside here, and we'll just zigzag back and forth, back and forth. Holy crap, this music is ominous.
Marines have been deployed to the terminal, sir.
Okay. Is there a base star around here, or? Aha! On our right side. Nemesis.
Commander, multiple Dratus contacts. Hostiles are bearing constant.
Okay, so we've got one Nemesis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the Nemesis. That's 8. And I don't know what's up with the freighters. That has me nervous. And it's a good thing we stayed on this side. So, as dumb as this sounds, I almost want to just drop out that Nemesis and not have to worry about it. But should I just pop off a nuke and just call it a day? I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to nuke that guy and just get the heck out of Dodge. All right, so everybody else, let's go in and launch.
Launching alert Vipers.
All Vipers are up. We're going to have our Minotaur crank over. Actually, hang tight here for a second. Just a singleton, one at a time, one at a time. Defensive
Yes,
climb.
Commander.
Minotaur. Dive. The Jupiter actually will go into a neutral posture because it's super slow. Dive. And I'm actually going to send unguided munitions to that guy. I don't know
Understood.
what he is, but we're going to find out. Crank over. Atlas carriers. Neutral. Dive down. And let us go. What do we got? Oh, look at that. We both
Hostile
sent it at each other.
Hostile
Arachne.
unit identified. Marines have friendly contacts. Hundreds of them. Alpha team is on speaker.
Give me your comms, Marine. This is Praetor
Oh,
Agathon
Sam.
of the Caprican Legionnaires.
Sam! Thank the gods you're alive.
Lena? You're telling me my little sister's come to save the day? Look, I know you've got questions, but there are civs down there. Tell whoever's in charge we need to evacuate the terminal immediately.
So, defend the Galactica. So that is the Galactica right there. Okay. And I'm assuming they're moving civilians onto the Galactica to try to evacuate them. So maybe you don't have to worry about these freighters. And we just need to focus on the task. So Revenant, Nemesis, Arachne. The Nemesis is already going to receive a little bit of a welcoming gift, right? Welcoming gift. That's why I like to think about it. We're already in a defensive posture. We're going to climb right here. We've got all of our Vipers. I feel like we should take 3. And we're going to go ahead and select this outside target
sir.
to make contact. And then we'll have the remaining 5. And we can select, let's say, the Arachne on the outside here. And then they'll be able to collapse on anyone on the inside, right? Raptors are going to hang tight wherever they are. The Minotaur is just going to
So say we
slow
all.
roll it in.
Understood.
We are going to boost with the Jupiter a little bit farther forward. And then we've got our Rangers focus fire, not on him, but on the Arachne on the outside. There we go. Excellent. And we are going to have our Atlas carriers. They're going to come around, dive down, give the left to if they want to come around that side, and let us go.
Missiles incoming.
Whoa, that's quite the spread. We missed it. Dodged it. All right, there are new missiles from the Arachne.
Galactica crew is inbound to Big Bird. You need to give them time to spool up and jump out of here. I'm still on the station. The Cylons have been holding on to something here. Give me time to check it out.
Holding on. What in the world? Well, we gotta defend the Galactica. Nice. Do we get control of the Galactica? Oh my god. Nice. Frickin' A. Amazing. Okay, that's awesome. So we got another Jupiter on our side. That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So right now we've got Revenant, Nemesis, Cerberus right here. We've got that Arachne that we've been focusing on. Okay, fair enough. So this Manticore is a target for all the munitions. Let's go ahead and just crank it around and we'll dive and hard turn. So hopefully it'll get hit from different, like it'll hit in different parts of the ship and not all at the same place.
So say we all.
Let's see if we can't launch
Launching
Viper
alert
Mark 1s, launch Raptors, and we're going to go ahead be in an attack posture here.
Understood.
We're staying low. We're going to go ahead and send guided munitions, and we might as well, tag the closest Revenant, focus fire on that Revenant. We'll have our Atlases crank down. Rangers already fired on the last turn, so we're on cooldown.
So say we all.
Got our Minotaur. Stay low. And we've got two Jupiters right next to each other like beasts. Focus on the same Revenant. Excellent. All right, let's go.
Missiles incoming.
How we doing? Manticore. Ooh, boy. Bottom's
IFF
open.
confirms unit is hostile. Manticore is taking damage.
Double Cerberus. Ooh, this Manticore's about to get a world of hurt, right? Okay, well, let's see. Where are we at? Revenant. Yeah, we haven't been able to get clean shots yet, right? Okay, let's take a look at our Vipers because we've got a lot of them, but they've got a lot of squadrons going on right now. Let's go ahead and take the Viper Mark 1s, and we're going to go ahead and intercept the closest. So they're very close by, the closest raiders. We will get these Vipers right here. We're going to go ahead and intercept this gentleman who's chasing our Manticore. I don't know if the Manticore is going to make it out of here. And we shall select. We got another Nemesis out here. Let's go ahead and harass that guy. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We got our Raptors. They haven't started hacking anybody yet, so I'm not going to boost any firewalls. Jupiter has not been attacked. Let's get both of our Jupiters. We're both in an attack posture now. Stay low. Focus. Honestly, I'm going to focus on this Revenant. He's so high up, but it's all right. And fire unguided munitions right on him. With our Rangers, we're going to go ahead and fire munitions on the Arachne. With our Atlases, God, we're going to be out of position the whole fight, I have a feeling. We're slowly getting there, but it's going to take a while. Minotaur,
Yes,
crank
Commander.
over, focus fire, honestly on the same. That's what we got. Let's go in and end.
Manticore is
Here it
taking
comes.
damage.
Revenant's getting opened up. Yeah, oh, I forgot to adjust for the Manticore. That's not good. Yeah, he's so
Fighter
done.
squadron is taking fire.
He's so done. Oh, boy. So is it do we have armor anywhere? Right side's got 7. Left side has 0. The front and the top have something. I mean, he's so screwed. Let's repair the navigation control if we survive. There's that. So our Manticore is pretty much done. We could get our Atlases and just boost. Not that that does much.
Yes, Commander.
I suppose let's turn into the fight this way. Let's come off of boost thrusters and we're just going to turn a little harder. They're really only have port and broadside guns, unfortunately. That Revenant's done. Let's go in and focus on the next. So we'll get the Galactica and our Jupiter, the Bastet. And we're going to go in and focus on that Revenant right there. And we'll just stick together with a Minotaur.
Understood.
That Manticore's done. Rangers are on cooldown. I think that's it. The Vipers, how we doing? I'm going to suppose we could crush that Nemesis before he starts hacking anybody, but we've got all these Raiders. Honestly, we need to hit these guys. I guess we've already got targets, so let's just say okay and be done with it. Do we have any more missiles to send? I think we sent everything right now. Yeah? So it's just up to whether the Manticore survives, but I doubt it. Here we go.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh,
Friendly
yep,
unit is
Manticore's
down.
out. Manticore's out. Revenant is out. Double Jupiters with Battlestar artillery hitting the bottom of this Revenant right now.
Terminal is evacuated and marked priority objective. Tell your boss you can blow it sky high, little sister.
Is she out?
Can't be serious.
Networked Cylon terminals are laced throughout the entire station. Every single one is targeting the Aegis relay with bulk uploads of garbage data.
Ooh.
Destroy this network, and I can take you straight to Avalon.
Why do we want to go to Avalon? So I guess we got to blow up this terminal. Hopefully, if we're close, is it gonna have an AoE around it? I guess this is what we can use the Atlases for, right? Full attack posture. Let's go in and come in at a 90-degree here, and we're going to focus right on the terminal. I mean, that's basically what they can do right now. Our Jupiters are going to start to move away from the Caprica terminal. We are still focused on that Revenant. That works. Fire munitions. There we go. That's going to come from the Galactica. Our Rangers are going to climb, and we're going to fire munitions into the front of the Arachne, where he has 0 armor right there. And then we shall have our Minotaur focus on the Arachne right there. Perfect. Now our Vipers, let's select, let's just keep skirmishing with all these Raiders. We've got Raiders. They're all right there. There's the Arachne. There's a Heavy Raider squadron. We'll have the Viper Mark 1s close on them. And let us go.
Missiles incoming!
So right now, Caprica Terminal is down to 201.
Centurions have boarded the Battlestar.
Oh, hello. All right, Centurions are on our Bastet. So, and we've got a bunch of munitions coming in on us. So let's go into a defensive posture there. We got a boarding party here. We're going to start repairing the hangar. And we're going to crank over to this side.
Yes, Commander.
This Minotaur is going to turn away.
Understood.
And we're going to have the Galactica turn in. I suppose we can also fire unguided munitions. Yeah, we could hit that Caprica terminal, just drop that thing out immediately. Maybe that'll open up a new opportunity. I don't know. Crank that over. And I think that's it. So we don't have a lot of ships on the field. We got all the Cerberuses we haven't even touched yet, which is annoying. But
missiles incoming.
Let's finish what we can. Our Bastet on the top is down to 67.
Squadron has gone dark. Centurions have boarded a Battlestar.
These are coming over to the Galactica. Oh boy. All right, Galactica is not doing so hot. Defensive posture for the Galactica. Oh my god. Not cool. Not cool. All right, Rangers are ready to fire again. So fire munitions, we've got Cerberus, and Unknown. I mean, I feel like let's go for... Yeah, we'll go for the lead Cerberus for the Rangers. Right now we're going to come into a neutral posture for Atlas carriers. We have our Minotaur. We'll turn over.
So say we all.
Defensive posture right now. Man, both of our Jupiters are in a defensive posture. And let us go.
Missiles incoming. Subsystem is back.
All right, so
online.
Caprica Terminal's offline. We're switching over to the Cerberus. The bottom's at 55.
Jupiter
right now, the top is
damage.
open for the Galactica. Not good, not good. The problem is we're on the bottom, so there isn't any way for us to stop. Any hits coming in are going to be on the top, so we're really relying on the hull right now. We've got a boarding party on the Bastet. We've got shots on the Cerberus, but these are pretty durable contacts, so I'd imagine it might come down to our Vipers. How are we doing with the squadron? Cerberus, unidentified. Raider squadron, that's it. I mean, let's get in there and start harassing these guys. We're going to send everything here. We're going to send the 2 Vipers towards the Raider squadron. This is the Viper Mark 1s. We're going to have a Raptor. We're going to go ahead and board this Cerberus, reduce the accuracy. We're going to board that Cerberus, and then we're going to have this Raptor board, well, actually, whatever that is. This is what we got. End turn. Come on, Galactica, hang in there. You've been through worse. You've been through worse. Get these guys. All right. Front's open, bottom's getting open. I think we just repelled the Centurion, so that's excellent. So the Bastet can go back to an attack posture. We're going to shift. We've got unguided munitions. Hit that guy. He's now completely open on the bottom. We've got the Galactica. We're going to go ahead and send munitions. Fire control is now offline. Okay, get that fire control online. Stay in a defensive posture. Absolutely critical that they survive. We have munitions. Let's go ahead and send to the next. Oh, it's a freaking base star. Dear God, hit that thing with missiles from the Ranger. The Atlas carriers are pretty much done. So there's that. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Just go. Send it. Collapse that guy as quickly as possible.
Jupiter is taking damage.
There it is. Oh, Galactica. Galactica. You know what? This is what we're going to do. Turn it. Flak right. Go. And just keep it up. Keep it up.
On it,
Bastet.
Commander.
Minotaur. We've got the next Cerberus. End turn.
Jupiter is taking damage.
Come on, Jupiter. There it is. There it is. There it is. 125. Come on. You can do this. You can do this. This is okay.
Yes, sir.
You'll get there. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Repair the hangar. How are we doing, Galactica? It's been better. It's
System
been
repairs
better.
underway.
Launch here. Man, our Raptors have boarded them. That's awesome. All right, Vipers, how you doing? Keep focusing on that Raider squadron. Viper Mark IIs. Focus on the freaking
Squadron target is confirmed.
base star. That's insane. Freaking base star. Fire munitions on the base star. Send it. Those are rockets. And that's all she wrote. Send it. Hit that guy. Come on. Come on. 86. Oh, this is so epic. Focus fire. How about you, Minotaur? Focus fire. Perfect. Rangers. Double tap. I want that guy gone. Double tap with this. Double tap the Cerberus. Viper Mark 1's Cerberus base star. All right. All Vipers collapse on the base star. Go.
Jupiter is taking damage.
Knock that guy out. All right,
Squadron
Cerberus is out.
dark.
All on the base star. Oh, come on. Hang in there. Hang in there. Galactica 81, 70, 63, 59. Golly. Crank it
Yes,
out.
Commander.
Save them. Save them. Everyone go. We're going to get the Rangers. We're going to crank over to the side so that we can give them our port side. And everyone, yeah, we know what we got to do. Just hit this thing. It's going to collapse very
Missiles
soon.
incoming.
Come on, come on.
Squadron
There it is.
gone dark.
Come on, hang in there, Jupiter. Hang in there, Galactica 49.
Welcome back, Praetor Agathon.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Admiral. Commander, is Admiral Sarkis with the Galactic crew?
No, sir. His status is uncertain.
Until we find out otherwise, Admiral Kane remains the commanding officer of Colonial Fleet.
All right, well, let's take a look at this. So here we are. The Galactica was trying to evacuate civilians. Just like them. Not like us. Not like us. So we're kind of zigzagging, very, very cautiously, unsure of the situation. Raptors are coming aboard, and they land on the Caprica terminal with the Atlas stack. God, the music's insane. All right. Oh, there it is. Didn't know it was a base star. Snapped off. Unguided munitions the moment it popped in. Nukes away. Snapping it off on the Nemesis. I didn't realize we're able to land hits like that. I guess we chose the right target, right? There's a nuke. Nemesis off the field. I didn't even realize there's double Cerberus at this point. Man, the Battlestar artillery on the Jupiters are amazing. God, it's so cool. Jeez Louise. There goes a Revenant. Oh, yeah, our tops were opened up very, very rapidly. Another Nemesis down. I don't even know what's happening at this point. Arachnes. Revenants. Freaking A. My God. Oh, is this the Caprica terminal? Yeah, we launched unguided munitions right into the Caprica terminal. Okay, this is where we're focusing the first of the two Cerberuses. So they're the main targets remaining right now, and they just keep hammering away. The base star keeps hammering away at the top of the Galactica. We were boarded. We repelled boarders. All the Centurions on our Bastet, the Jupiter class. And I think that's the first Cerberus now. Excellent. God, those things are durable. 150 hull. Now it's just the two. The base star and the Cerberus, but the Galactica's fully defensive. Golly. Right from below, the Battlestar artillery just opening them up. Jesus. And there it is, the base star. It's just the base star now. Jeez. God, that was chaotic. The flak saved our butts. High five, bunnies. High five. My gosh. Let's go. Okay, so 3540 Tillium, 4283 requisition points. That is insane. And how's our intelligence now? 233. SIGINT has intercepted details of a secondary objective at Leonis. A Cylon fleet has jumped out of a detection range. Signal analysis and estimates they landed in the vicinity of Gnosis. Engineering advises they've been studying the sweeper blueprint, believe it can strengthen our fleet's potential. Oh, I totally forgot. We've got unlocks. Scout the Cylon mustering point at Marathon and clear all hostiles. So we've got a new one now, is that right?
Commander, your team made a commendable effort in retrieving the Galactica and its crew.
Sir, destroying the relay inside of Caprica Terminal has dented the Cylon's interference with Idris.
Nice.
Sam has given us the last known coordinates of Klothos' base. I've been able to make a pretty accurate assessment of where the planet has moved to since then.
The planet?
Since Marathon is rogue, we can't rely on orbital data to jump in safely. Instead, we'll first disrupt the Cylon fleet's mustering point outside of Marathon's atmosphere. From there, we can launch a direct assault on Klothos' base.
This is our opportunity to close out this war. Good hunting, Commander.
Oh my God, is this the last one? Intelligence suggests that this is a regular mustering point for Cylon fleets. Expect heavy resistance. Marathon is a rogue terrestrial planet notable for containing an unusually dense quantity of minerals in its crust. I'm curious, it's a rogue planet that moves around? Is that right? Holy crap, that's terrifying. Well, look, we've all mustered ourselves. I don't think... Did I do that on purpose? Did they just move us all together? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we built some stuff. That's what happened. This just looks like a big giant cluster. Holy crap. BSG 75, the Galactica. Nice. Nice. And they've got a commander, Silas Nash. Wow. Is he part of our officers now? Silas Nash right there, rank 9. Promote him, 4,500. This guy is jacked. Wow. So 7,000 capacity. He's got a lot of Marines and all that. And if we look at that, it's just as is, right? BSG 75. God, that's so cool. We've got the Galactica. That's insane. Bunnies, thanks so much for hanging out with me. We freaking got and saved the Battlestar Galactica. That's freaking amazing. The namesake of this whole thing. and we've got to assault the Cylons on a moving, well, yeah, all the planets are orbiting, but apparently this one's got like a mind of its own. No idea what the heck's going on, but this is epic. So I love the Jupiters. They're absolutely monstrous once they're in that mid-range, and they can sustain such a beating. It's honestly very, very impressive. So if you enjoyed the episodes, please feel free to like, share, or comment down below. It helps us a great deal. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.